Go to the ranch? Come on, Toomey. We're going to go to the ranch. Come on, Chickie. Let's go to the ranch. We're going to go to the ranch. We're going to go to the ranch. Go see the horses, okay? Boomy, we're going to the ranch. Toom Toom. Come on, Boomy, get in there. Oh, good job. Hurry up. Here, let me help you in there. Good. Come on, watch yourself. This is Joel, the accidental retiree, here on YouTube. Bienvenidos a nuestro canal. Bienvenidos to Bucerías Nayarit. Jillian, can you hold this for a sec? I gotta put my seatbelt on. Guess I should have did that before I started driving. Anyways, bienvenidos a nuestro canal. Bienvenidos to the Upper East Side. Here in Bucerías Nayarit. As many of you know, we got our YouTube start here in Mexico. Jillian and I have kind of officially retired, and we're starting to do a lot more travel. So we have a whole slew of travel videos that we put together. But part of the challenge is that YouTube doesn't like that because we're kind of going out of our lane. So YouTube wants us to continue to make videos about us living here in Bucerías, Mexico. Specifically on this channel. So what we've done is we have created another channel called the Accidental Retiree Travel, and all of our travel videos are going to be on there going forward, Jillian. So the 150,000 Turkish Air Miles contest, so we're giving away 150,000 Turkish airline miles based on the 6-continent challenge that Jillian and I did. What is going on here with the traffic today on a Sunday? Welcome to Bucerías. It's wild. Like, this is like, back in the day, this would be like Christmas. That guy was trying to pass me that Mexican passing game. But anyways, bienvenidos a nuestro canal. For the videos going forward on the 6-continent challenge and all of our travel videos moving forward, you can subscribe. So go there right now and subscribe to that channel. Make sure you toggle the notification bell as well, because you're going to want to know when those videos are dropped, because we're giving away $50 US each video, plus a $100 gift certificate with maravillaNayarit.com. And then after every video, we're going to do a random draw. I don't know. I'm going to do them like every 4 or 5 videos. We'll just draw, for 4 or 5 videos, and the people who get the answer correct will be in the draw, and they'll also have a chance to win a $100 gift certificate and $50 US cash. What do you think of that, Jill? That's amazing. So anyways, we are off to the ranch, and I thought I would do a video. Stick around. Like getting back into what's kind of going on in Mexico. I did a video a while back about the things you should consider if you're moving to Mexico as a foreigner. So not just coming here on vacation, but literally you're changing your life. You're moving from the States or Canada or whatever country you're coming from, and you're moving to Mexico. And anyways, I did this little video. Let's listen to it now, because it's just kind of hilarious. Some of the comments that I've received, mostly from the Americans, because somehow they think there's some kind of a double standard. So I thought we'd give a review of the video right now. Let's watch it together, and then I'm going to talk about it. You need to temper your expectations, okay? Don't roll into Mexico with your Canadian thought process or your American thought process. It ain't Kansas anymore, okay? This is Mexico. It's its own country. It has its own culture. It has its own language. And if you don't come here and actually embrace it, you're pretty well pooched, okay? It's going to chew you up and it's going to spit you out. I've seen it happen before. You have to temper your expectations. You have to understand how things actually work here, how they don't work here, because a lot of things do not work the same way it works for you back home. And let's come here with a positive attitude, embracing everything that is Mexico, because if you're not, then why the heck are you even considering moving here? That would make no sense unless you really love the culture and want to become a part of Mexico. All right, so I don't know, this video is up to like 160 or 170,000 views so far, so it's got quite a bit of traction, quite a bit of interest, both from Mexicans and Americans alike. haven't seen too many Canadians, seen mostly American and Mexican that are posting comments on it. Anyways, a lot of good response from the Mexicans, basically, but appreciating that I did the video and that I kind of like was able to just point out some very basic stuff. What I found kind of maybe interesting or funny, I don't know if it's funny, but I kind of understand it because, we're all being manipulated right now to basically create this division amongst us all because, the more we're divided, the more we kind of argue on Facebook and Twitter and all this kind of stuff. Keeps us distracted from what's kind of going on around us out there in the world. But, most of the comments that I saw from the American folks were that, that it's a double standard and that Mexicans should basically do the same thing when they come to America and this kind of thing and the other. So let's kind of like put it into context, okay, guys? So the whole idea of that video, and I could tell you straight up, Mexicans are not looking, okay, for you to move to Mexico. If you decide to move here, they're not looking for you to give up your, your NFL Sunday and your chicken wings and your crappy beer. I mean, we've got crappy beer here too, and I know a fair share of Mexicans actually enjoy the NFL, but they're not looking for you to give up whatever you feel your culture is or your identity, okay? What they're saying is if you show up to the local grocery store, just don't start barking in English and then getting angry when the cashier doesn't understand a word you are speaking because she speaks Spanish and doesn't know English. There's tends to be some entitlement here. When people come to Mexico, they just expect that anyone they're dealing with is going to know English, and that's just not how it works here, right? So the purpose of the video was just to say, you know what, learn some basics, okay? Like, you don't have to be fluent. I mean, I've been living here 12 years. I'm fluent in Spanish. I also speak a few other languages, but I wouldn't say it's like I'm perfect at it. I speak enough. Yo puedo hablar suficiente para practicar con todos mis amigos, para hacer negocios y todas esas cosas. But I can guarantee you I make grammatical errors all the time and I'm not perfect. I can also guarantee on the flip side is that Mexicans who have been living in the United States for any time now, I can guarantee you that they speak enough English to get by in the world, okay? And just because they are keeping their culture because they're first generation, and you hear Spanish being spoken around you, doesn't mean that they're not starting to assimilate, and especially as generations progress. When you get to your second generations and your third generations, all of a sudden you wouldn't even know these kids or young adults now were even, you think they're born in America, which most of them were, and now they're educated and they got jobs, and you wouldn't be able to tell them, you wouldn't be able to know, you wouldn't be thinking that they're actually Mexican-American, aside from perhaps the color of their skin. So I found it kind of amusing, and I just kind of wanted to make a few points on that, set the record straight, as the expectations that are coming from many of you in the States, for those that are moving there, are just unrealistic. I mean, as long as someone can get by, they can go to the bank, they can fill out an application, they can shop at a store, they can talk to you in basic English, that's all they really need to do. And that's all Mexicans are asking that you be able to do here as a resident, not as someone who's coming to vacation here. If you come to vacation here, no one is expecting you to know any Spanish. Plus, you can be hanging out in the vacation territory. There are going to be enough people that are going to be able to speak English and help you get by. Anyways, we're here at the ranch. Going to drop off a few things that we're sitting at the house. Say hi to the horses. We're going to give them a treat and give you guys a quick little tour. And then I got one more video I want to play. It's kind of like the flip side. It's about a guy who was originally born in Mexico. Him and his wife were recently deported from the States after living in the US for 30 years, trying after many, many decades of trying to become legal, but eventually, ICE threw him out. That's exactly what's happening right now. And anyways, let's watch that video and chat about it. Come on, guys. Hey, I bet your friend's here. Come on, Tum Tum. Come on, Toomey. You're at the ranch. Come see your friends. Hey, Chicky. The dogs really love to come visit the ranch because they can kind of run around, and there's some other dogs here, and we're going to give the horses some treats. I'm going to just drop off some my saddle and some other crap at home. Just going to get it here. Sí, sí, quizás podemos empezar. Esto es de Candelario. Sí, no es mío. Sí, ok. So, tú puedes llevarlo por la casa y los otros dos sí son míos. Sí, podemos ponerlos. ¿Aquí va a poner o allá en el carro? No, aquí adentro. All right. Hola, Finley. What's going on? How are you, sweetie? Hi. Oh, you're being cranky because we haven't been riding you lately. I know, and I've been away, so now you're kind of cranky. But did Jillian give you treats? She give you a little treat? Hey, Felix. Hola, Malika. Hola, Malika. Jillian gave you your treat? Was it good? Hi, Felix. Hi, Felix. How are you doing, brother? How are you doing? Hmm? And then we have India over here. Hola, India. Did Jillian give you a treat? Hmm? Jillian give you a treat? Oh. You almost bit my hand. I'm not a treat. I'm not a treat. I don't have a treat. I'm not a treat. I'm not a treat. Do I look like an apple or a carrot? India almost bit my hand off, thinking I was an apple. Anyways, we're here at the ranch. I'm ready to get riding again this week now that we're back. I try to ride a couple, 3 times a week.
Finley is Adelaide.
What?
Finley is Adelaide.
Finley's Adelaide, yeah. Well, they say a horse kind of takes on your soul and your personality. I would suggest Finley is my daughter. And Malika is just, she's such a sweetheart. You got the little heart there. And then Felix is pretty sweet too. He's kind of funny. Like when you let him out, he'll like go crazy and like run through the whole field, like bucking and everything. And after about 5 minutes, he just comes back. All right, we're going to finish the video. We're going to watch this this testimony of the gentleman who, him and his wife are being deported, and they still have one chance to appeal it, but I think they're just done. They're the example, and what I say is like Mexican Americans are some of the best patriots in the States. I know many. They love the country. They love what it once represented, right? It was like anyone could, like if you came there, you worked hard, you tried to do everything right, you would succeed. And there's been a lot of people kind of caught in the political crosshairs because it's so popular right now to just say everyone out, right? And they've been working really, really hard to try to become legal. And again, this isn't overnight. It's been over 30 years. Their kids were born in the United States, all of them very well educated, and now going to have like great jobs and contributing to society. And that's the American dream, right? Like people come because they want to be able to eventually give their family what they didn't have. And I think it's just changing. And it's not just in the States, but in Canada and other Western nations, so to speak. So it really is quite sad. I'm going to play the video. I'm not going to comment on it. I'm just going to finish this video with that video. And I would love to hear your guys' comments, and maybe in a future video, I'll give my full thoughts on this exact situation. On that note, everybody, please watch the video, comment below. What do you think? What do you think is going on in the world right now? Is it just by design? Are we just all being separated, divided, so that we can all be kind of angry at each other to keep our eye off what is actually going on? I'm very curious to hear from each of you as to what your opinion is. All right, guys, on that note, nos vemos, hasta luego and adios. Enjoy this video, and again, comment below. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, toggle notification bells, and we'll see you in the next video.
Buenos días, buenas tardes, cuando me estén viendo. Mi nombre es Francisco Javier Duarte, para todos mis amigos, para todos mis clientes, hermosos niños que les he estado deleitando por 30 años que he estado aquí en este bello país, mis paletas. Tengo 30 años trabajando como paletero. Desgraciadamente en el 2017 me agarró migración y de ahí empezó un tormento para mí. Estuve 7 meses detenido en un centro de detención de migración. Salí por medio de abogados. Estuve luchando corte con corte, con corte, con corte. Ayer fue mi última corte. Teníamos toda la esperanza de que íbamos a salir bien. No se hizo. Nos dieron una salida para México. Me pusieron un grillete. Tengo 30 días para apelar la decisión del juez, pero por mi salud, por la de mis hijos, por la de mi esposa, hemos decidido mejor retirarnos de este hermoso país que me dio mucho. Me dio unos bellos hijos que están en la universidad. Tengo una hija en Stanford, otra en la Universidad de Los Ángeles estudiando. Tengo un hijo que ya se graduó. Y pues le doy gracias a Dios y a todos. Y tengo unos días más para seguir vendiéndole mis paletas. Les agradezco a todos mis clientes que me han apoyado. Y pues les mando un gran saludo. Muchísimas gracias, gente. Muchísimas gracias, pueblo. Aquí en esta casa he vivido toda mi vida, por aproximadamente 25 años. Y pues los vecinos de Dios son perfectos. Por algo hizo las cosas. Yo voy a estar bien. Me voy a ir a Tijuana para estar cerca de mis hijos, porque es la única forma de estar. Ellos pueden entrar y salir, son ciudadanos americanos, los 4 que tengo. Pero me despido de ustedes. Dios los bendiga.